whoever you is, man, it's blessings everywhere for you. It's all over the place. I know it can be hard. I know the distractions can put you in a position where you don't know which way to go. But I'm here to tell you, don't give up on yourself because these distractions, it meant to build you up, to improve yourself spiritually, physically, and mentally. Don't let these distractions stop you from prospering in life. Because we all got levels. Different levels, different devils. Nothing changes. But one thing that can change is what's within you to keep these distractions and illusions from being around you, or you position yourself around these distractions and illusions. Do your shadow work on yourself. Yes, it's hard. Trust me. Like I said, I love using myself as an example. Before I even knew about shadow work or anything like that, like I tell people, I used to act on low vibrational things. Like I ain't had no guidance. I ain't had, that just with me. Until God made me a believer like he do all. But it's up to you if you want to hold his hand and walk with him, or you want to walk with that God do not like, Satan himself, the devil. You have a will. You have willpower. When you're doing shadow work on yourself, you have the will to either go left or you have the will to go right. A lot of people don't choose right. Majority of this world, they choose the left way because material things fall with it. See, me being a child of God, I chose the right way. I didn't care how long it took. I didn't care how much money I had or how much money I was gonna get. I didn't care where I lived at. As long as I had a roof over my head, I took the right way. Because I love challenges. I love challenges. I chose to do the right thing. I chose not to act in low vibrational things. I chose to stop doing that. Yes, yes, I know people that do witchcraft, this and the third. Like, they don't know I know, but I know. Trust me, I know. And me knowing that and knowing things like that of that nature, I lost a lot of people. Some family, some friends, ex-girlfriend, girlfriends, because, like I said, they didn't know I was gifted. I never told anybody. I waited. Because God said, I remember God telling me a couple years ago when I thought I was ready to put myself out there. I really thought I was ready. He was like, it ain't time yet. I know I ain't the only one that listens to God when it's your time and when it's not your time. See, a couple years ago, I thought it was my time. But God knew he wasn't done with me. So he kept working on me. And to think about it, the time that he put his full effect of working me, I ain't gonna never forget. I was in Florida just to get away from my hometown, this and the third, because I wanted better for myself. Not saying that I'm better than nobody else. I just wanted better for myself. I wanted to do better for me, and I just wanted to do something different. I didn't want to do what everybody was doing in my community or where I was going. I always wanted to do things different. I ain't always want to do the same thing as people. So I ain't gonna never forget when I went to Florida, mind you, I was there for almost, I'll say about a year. I was homeless at some point of time when I was up there. I ain't had nowhere to go. I ain't I ain't had no money in my pocket. I was walking the streets of Florida, you know. So I ain't gonna never forget. This how I know God real. When I was in Florida, I was walking down the street and I can remember a guy came to me, "You looking for a job?" I'm like, "Yeah." You know, and this is the start of my path at that. This just the start. Cause mind you, I didn't know God was taking me on a quest. Cause every state that I've been to, something was going on. I had to prevent myself to certain individuals that I had met up with. But I don't believe in coincidence. I believe everything happened for a reason. And these people that I have met, they they played some type of good in my life, and some played some bad roles in my life. But I feel like God will put me on a mission to uncover what I needed to do on my path and succeed on it. And that's how I came up to who I am today, to be honest. I met a lot of good people down there. And I can honestly say, me just being down there homeless, like, I ain't had no phone or nothing. Like, I'm living off. I had a phone, but it went on. I was going connecting to Wi-Fi, things like that and that nature. But I ain't gonna never forget. It is one guy I ain't gonna never forget him. I forgot his name, to be honest, but it'll come to me. But I remember one day I was homeless and I needed to bathe myself. So he let me go into Family Dollar and whatnot to clean myself up. But at first he was like kind of conspicuous. He was like, I don't know about this, but he said I ain't look homeless. Shit, I can tell I look homeless. I can tell how I smell too. But long story short, he was like, if you now mind you, I ain't take a bath in like probably like a couple of days. I'm like itching and pinching, taking bird baths while I'm home. And to be honest, I barely ate. Say I don't see, like I'm telling you, this story finna get good. Half the time I didn't even eat. I probably like the most I probably had 8 in a week around that time. It was probably like 2 days out of 7 days I eat. And that's crazy. But the thing about it, I never got small. I mean, I always been a small guy anyway, so it don't even really matter. But I was like when I said like I was like 120 something around that time. I was 120 something. Like now we're like I said like 151 at the most. But around that time, it was weird. It was real weird. I met some people, being homeless, this and the third, but at the end of the day, I'm glad I did meet some. I'm glad I did meet some good people. Cause you don't really meet a lot of good people when you homeless and things like that. You don't really meet a lot of good people. Cause people always look at you when you down and out. People always look at you different. So I'm glad somebody actually looked at me and seen that, you know, I needed a bath, I needed some clothes, this and the third, needed all that good stuff. But yeah, like I was saying before, don't worry about these folk watching you, man. This is part of the games, man. That's what I tell people. Cause people gonna judge you if you doing good or bad, regardless of the case may be. They gonna watch you no matter what the case gonna be. Cause at the end of the day, you know what that means? They need you. Them your biggest fans, man. I'm telling you, you imagine how famous you is just being a normal person. You really, people don't understand how famous they is just being a normal person. I'm talking about a person that don't even be on TV, don't be on the radio, this and all that. You really a famous person compared to these individuals. You famous. Cause to be honest, I'm the type of person I rejoice. Cause I know that you see me. Cause I want them to see me. And I'm not the type of person that get mad if somebody was like watch my account or anything like that. Oh, just doing extra because the individual that blocking my account or doing this or the third, y'all gotta understand. These the people that really envy you. They want to be you. Them your biggest fans. So you being the star that you are in their world, be that star. Be the star in their world that they place you under. Get them a good show. That's what I do. If I knew you were going against me in any type of way or form, I'll give you a good show. I'll give you a very good show. I'll give you a show so good, you ain't gonna want to leave the theater. I really would do it. I really would take it there. But me knowing that I can take it there, I ain't gonna do it. Cause your enemies, they can barely handle what they issued at towards you. They can barely handle that. So that's enough weight for them, To me, that's how I see it. It's enough weight for them. You don't need to do all that because what you see, that's who they really are. And some of you need to just distance yourself from your family. Your family, I'm gonna be honest with some of you, your family, they the main oppressors in this situation. I ain't gonna say all of them, just specific ones, which I'll get back into another video. But these specific ones, they let me be honest with you, they never did. They never was gonna, even though if you made it to the level now, without them doing what they did, they still would have been envious and jealous of you. They just feel like they had to do this to slow you down. So what they thought it was gonna destroy, but really it just slowed you down a little bit. But that little bit changed a lot. Cause now they can't stop you. They don't activate something that they can't even deactivate. Like, to be honest. And they know that. So the people that are watching you right now and monitor you and stalking you, be the star. Be the star that they want you to be. Cause really you're a star in their world. And they all in they little wicked world, you the star. So act like a star. Get them a good show. Cause I will. I'll give them a good one. Like I said before, I give these individuals a good show. I'll give them a good one. But I just felt like I had to let somebody know that everything's gonna be okay. These people that talk bad down on you, try to make it seem like you this person in the third, all these people gonna be brought to shame. I'm telling you, all these people gonna be brought to shame. They ain't gonna never see this coming. And for them people that did these death spells and all this on you, for some of you, it's a lot of people than you think. I'm talking about whoever this specific family member is, they even turned your own